Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man. Good morning, cadre, and everybody else out there. I've been looking forward to today for a very long time. Today is the last day of February, and the last day that I have to use one of these stinking blades. It's One Blade February Challenge, and like I've said before, I had heard a lot of good reviews about these blades. So I thought this was going to be a great blade to do for the One Blade February Challenge. And somebody sent me a pack of these, so I thought I'd try them out. And it has not been a good blade for me at all. I was able to get 12 shaves out of my first blade, and then it just gave out. It wasn't giving me a close shave anymore. And how I judge a close shave is just by feeling my face throughout the day. So normally I know if I've got a good shave, and when I feel my face, if I'm feeling a good amount of stubble, if I'm not feeling stubble until at least the evening, then I know I've gotten a good shave. If I start feeling the stubble by around like noon, then I know the blade just didn't cut me as close as it should have. And so that's when I decide, okay, next shave, I'm getting a new blade. I've never had a blade go out on me mid-shave. Well, I can't say never, but it rarely happens that I feel like I need a new blade like mid-shave. I never get tugging, pulling sensations. A lot of people talk about that, and they'll just feel like it gave out on them. I don't ever get that. I just go off of closeness. So today, the 28th, so that means this will be the 16th shave on the second blade. So I had to switch out, grab a new blade. This will be number 16. So I'm glad that I was able to get that much, but the only way I was able to go that far is Mystic Water. So I've been using some different soaps, trying to get through some samples and test some things out, and it just wasn't working out as well as I'd hoped, because the blade was so rough. Like, the only way for me to describe it is it's draggy. It was tolerable. It was not comfortable, but not really uncomfortable either. Just, it was what it was. But there was a lot of blade feel. It just felt real draggy. And so I felt like I should stop doing new to me soaps. I don't want to be evaluating a soap and trying to judge its slickness when the blade is taking away everything and not allowing any slickness to shine through. So I stopped doing that. I grabbed Mystic Water and used that, and was amazed at the difference that going back to that good soap made. Still, like, the slickness, I wasn't feeling the slickness, but it definitely improved the shave. So I've been lathering up with my Paladin Ebonite Sumo. And so, since that shave was so good, I decided to just keep using Mystic Water for the remainder of my shaves, and I think it has really helped the longevity of that blade. They definitely outlived the first one. I mean, I kind of feel like I could shave with it a little bit longer, comfort-wise, but I did feel my face yesterday and had a little bit of that stubble going on. So I know that it's probably outlived its usefulness. So based on feeling my face yesterday, I probably would have gotten a new blade normally, but this is the last time I'm going to use it. So we're gonna finish out the month strong. Got through the whole month with 2 blades. Not what I had hoped. I was hoping to do one blade for the whole month, but just didn't work out. Just not a good blade for me. But definitely looking forward to March. I've got some new razors in. I've got the Yuma. I've got the Blackland Vector. I've got the Assured Dollar Tree $1 razor. And I was bored yesterday and found a couple more razors on the BST. So I've got a couple of new razors coming in. So March is going to be full of new razors to check out. I find that I get better longevity out of a blade if I keep it in the same razor, don't take it out, don't change the geometry, just keep everything the same. And so when I've done longevity challenges in the past, I've always used this razor. So I didn't want to change the razor up, so I haven't used anything different. So I'll be looking forward to getting some different razors in there. Again, since I'll be testing out some new razors, I'll definitely be using known blades, known soaps, not checking out anything new or different yet. And then once I get through those, I'll get back to testing the other samples that I've got and some other soaps that I haven't used yet. Got a whole drawer full of samples that I've received over the last several months, and for one reason or another just haven't gotten around to them. Leading up to Christmas, I was doing the 12 Days of Christmas soap. So every soap leading up to Christmas, well, it wasn't really 12 Days of Christmas, I guess, because the 12 Days of Christmas starts on Christmas and goes till after. But I was doing Christmas-themed, winter-themed soaps leading up to Christmas. Then I was gone most of the month in January for work to Hawaii. So I only took a few soaps with me there, so I didn't really get to do much sampling or testing. I could have, but and I probably should have, but I didn't have the foresight to bring all those samples with me. I made my lather pretty wet, so flinging it here and there. Trying to get as much out of the soap, as much slickness as I can to help the blade. had some decent days. We've gotten up into the high 40s. I think we've had a couple of days that get up to the 50s. It's still getting down into like the 20s at night, so it's pretty chilly in the morning, but then it gets pretty comfortable during the day and at night. But I think we're done with that for a while. It's cooling off again. I think for the next week or so, I'm not supposed to get any temperatures above freezing. And I think Monday, we got a high of like -3 is what they're calling for. All right, so this blade is going right now, all done. And so, just thought I'd show you this, what I use for a blade bank. Just a old soup can. I just cut it, I forget how I cut it, but basically cut a little hole in it. I know I stuck a screwdriver in there to kind of open up the hole, but that is what I use for my blade bank. I know some people just cut the hole on the top, but the way I figure it, if this is starting to fill up and you've got blades up to here and you try to put this in, you're only going to get it in so far. You're going to have to like try to finagle this in there. So doing it this way, you're going to be able to slide this into the top until the blades are right up to that hole. So that's the way I decided to do it. I've been using this blade bank pretty much ever since I started wet shaving, like 9 years ago, 8-9 years ago. And this thing is only about half full. So I've got a lot more room in this. I know some people will go to the dollar store, buy like a cheap coin bank, and that works. But the soup can is kind of one of the cheaper and easier options. And then some people will go and create a custom label, print it out on paper, tape it on there, or just paint on there, like paint the whole can black and then paint some stuff on there about blades or whatnot, or whatever they want. And so I don't know that I've ever put that on video before, so I just thought I'd show you what I use for blades, since we were talking about getting rid of that thing. Anyways, going to the witch hazel. Since I used the vetiver and oak moss soap from Mystic Water, which is very strong. It's a very nicely scented soap. I'm going to use my Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which are vetiver scents. And if I was thinking about it, well, in fact, you know, I was going to use the combination. I think I'm going to go with just the Dr. Jekyll, because it is the more, and I got to shake this up first. This is the more green vetiver, and not as sweet as the other. So we're gonna use this one by itself today. Oh yeah, that's a much better match actually for that soap. Excellent on the fly decision making by myself. All right, so there's a shave. Again, looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. Oh, I've got this other razor too. This will be interesting. A radio shavette. And this has a gem blade in it, so at some point we're going to attempt to shave with this thing. It's another new razor. That was a antique store find. Got it for like $3. So good things on the horizon, and looking forward to some better shaves, more comfortable razor blades. So we'll see you guys on the forum hopefully soon. If you're watching this and you know the Shaving Cadre forum is down right now because they are doing some upgrades, moving over to a different platform, so making the site a lot better for us, but we've had a few days of downtime, so it's been a sad day for the Cadre, or a sad couple of days for the Cadre, but things are looking up, things are going to get better. We're looking forward to getting the forum back, and looking forward to seeing all the changes and new features. So it's gonna be better, gonna be worth it. But we'll be around. We'll be on the internet somewhere, so you can see me on Facebook or whatever. And again, I'm Spider, and we'll see you guys around. Later.